All right guys, it is boat rigging day at Hennessy. They've got my brand new Falcon Yamaha down there and everything is in, all my Humminbird Minn Kota, all TH gear and everything in between. They've got the custom brackets made and we're gonna go down and put a full day in at Hennessy. They're only 25 minutes from where I live. They have been a godsend for me over the past 2-3 years. Bulletproof boats, incredible work, ripping the new Tundra down there, and we'll have a video coming out on the full build of that Tundra. So let's go, Hennessy Outdoors boat build. Got him, giant. Got him. Stay on, baby. I'm thinking about classic song, Elite Series song. Check it out, see what you think. I think it'd be a good one. Give me the Mars, nobody wants. I'll give you my heart, I'll give you the work. Give me that impossible task, I'll give you that unbreakable courage. Give me that rise up and that hurt, I'll give you that mindset that I earned. Give me that last question on earth. What do you think? Pretty badass song, good words, gets me hyped up. I think that could be the one. Mercer's gonna kill me. He wants that. He wants that down under song bad, but I love it. I know people love it, but it just doesn't get me as fired up as like songs like this. So I don't know. We'll see. But pretty cool to see a rap song like this about bow hunting. It's pretty sick. This place is legendary. Little bit of a backstory. In 2020 or 2021, I had my boat, I had all my gear, I had everything at home, and I just wasn't being able to get it rigged, and the tournaments were coming up, everything coming late. It was when there was a lot of pressure on products in the industry. I had everything, but I'm like, man, this is gonna be a mission. And I'd driven past this place several times and I'm like, what is that place? What is Hennessy? And I called in here and Brig, the owner, happened to be at the front and he's like, man, we've been waiting for you to come in. And I said, man, do you guys rig boats? I didn't even really know. And that he showed me, and the shop is unbelievable. And I said, I've got my boat and there's stuff everywhere and I'm about to start rigging it, but it's a daunting task for me to do it on my own, plus all the harnesses, the wiring and the things I need. And I was like, I know you guys are super busy, but have you got any time? And literally he's like, when can you get it in here? And I'm like, tomorrow. And he's like, let's go. And it's made my life it's changed my career, my life. It has made everything so easy. If I lived 15 hours away, I would drive my boat to here to get it rigged. That's how much I love this place. It was truly a gem, a gold mine for me to find, and ever since then, and right through, these boys are just flat out non-stop, all day, every day, rigging and re-rigging boats, old and new, and just making your electronics and everything perform to the highest end. And for me, I put my boat through the hardest, toughest conditions. In the last 3 years, I've basically had 0 problems, and that has never happened over my career. So when I get in my boat and I'm competing on the Elite Series, everything just runs flawlessly, and it's because of these guys. So go inside, start rigging. We're dropping these 3 straight in here. TH battery mounts, and then 2 AGMs on this side. Nice big, huge open back end on the Falcons, makes it so nice to work on. They take this back lid off and just give them all the room in the world. 3 lithiums, 2 AGMs, 2 Raptor pumps. I'll have the 5-port precision charger, spare prop. I mean, room for days. These batteries have run my boat for the last 3-4 years. 31 AGM both in parallel, and 5 Apexes. I mean, Raptors, cranking, Hydrowave, GoPros, pumps, you name it. I've got all the power in the world with these two right here. I think they're the best marine battery ever made. When you call Hennessy, Joe has hooked me up, and he puts a lot of this build together. He puts everything, builds you a build sheet out, everything that you want to do start to finish with your boat, and makes it easy for the boys. And he also works on the boats. He knows them inside and out. All of the guys here really know what they're doing. Joe's going to give us a bit of an overview of sort of basically what we're doing to my Falcon. So show us the build sheet and sort of what we got going here in the workshop.
So starting off with every boat that's going to come into the shop, it's going to get a write-up. This is our work order here. It's a full breakdown of the boat from transom to bow, and this is where we talk about all the product that's going to be going on the build. You know, first thing with every boat that comes into the shop that we go through is a check-in sheet here. We go through every inch of the boat. We make sure that your pumps are working. We make sure that lights are working, existing electronics, things that may be staying with the new build, coming off to be changed. We go through, document everything. And then once we've gone through and done all that, the build starts, and this is what we use to go through and
get it ready to go.
Yeah.
Well, we've got everything stacked up here, and we've got all of the graphs, trolling motors. Give us a little bit of a rundown of basically what we got going here. Half of it's on the boat, half of it's stacked up here.
A lot of the stuff has started. A lot of the small accessory stuff, network cables, things like that. We got some stuff left here.
We've got the boys building, so this is where they're building the wiring harnesses here too. So is this some of the harnesses that are going to go into my boat as well?
Yeah, and so with this, we still got some of the small stuff. We got a bunch of the, you know, Carl's Humminbird network cables, GPS pucks, Y cables, things like that for different transducers.
Yep.
We got his Raptor stuff here, his brackets that are going to be running on there. Spacers that we run on his boat. Anybody with a Yamaha show, a little wider cowling to make sure that we get no rub.
That's a big one, because that's happened a few years. When you get a full turn and you've got the engine trimmed up, you can hit that engine on the Raptors, so those spacers are a big deal. The Hennessy light, that's a big one. I think every bass fisherman needs that. And I get a custom Fear My Heart on there, which is nice. So that's the anchor light that's going to go into the Raptor, one touch button, ready to go. Troll tamer on the trolling motor.
Troll tamer,
some deck lights. And you guys build like a special plate underneath the troll tamer too, just to give it
sure that
a bigger footing.
Yes.
Yep. And then
through bolted to the boat.
And then this sort of speaks for itself. Mega imaging, 5 Apex 13s, precision charger, and 2 Minn Coders. One's the 45-inch shaft, one's the 52. They've mounted the 52, and then we've put the 45-inch shaft on that. Yeah. So let's have a look at the brackets over here.
Yeah, absolutely.
The boys at the back have been putting the batteries in right now, getting the Raptor pumps, and then Joe just put these two together. So this is a little different to last year's boat, but
so same plate and everything, running for his F20 Falcon. You know, these plates specifically are built for a particular boat model year. Cool addition though, that's new for the 23-24 season, is this is our dual shelf here. So all these mounts are gonna start with this single shelf to run one unit. With just an adapter plate, any of our console mounts can be converted to dual.
Okay. And
this is the first, what we are calling XL. We built this shelf around larger units. You know, for you, your Apex 13s, they're big frame units, wide gimbals.
Heavy.
units are getting bigger, they're getting heavier. We're asking more out of our equipment, making sure that they're stable and getting through the season. So this shelf here is rock solid. It can run huge stuff. You know, no problem with the Apex 13s. You can run 15s on it, 16s on it, and it's going to accommodate for all those really big units. So keep them nice and safe. And then here we got a new mount for you again this year. This is a new triple for us, you know, going with that XL that's going to be offered here for this coming season. This is our triple mount. You're going to get 2 units that mount on your bottom side here, and you're going to get 1 on the top. You get all kinds of adjustability. It's snug down at the moment, but with your arms here, you can adjust this thing up, down. And what is most important about this, when it comes to triples and having room on the front of your boat, is this slide.
Yeah, that's nice.
Yeah.
That is super nice. So that gets everything away from the trolling motor, off the bow, gets you some more room up on the deck there. This is for 3 13-inch Apexes. This is as flush as you're gonna get it. Like you can see dead over the top, which is basically the goal. And up the top there with all of that weight, it's getting beat up as much as any is going to ever get. So this has to be as rock solid as it gets. So new mount, both new mounts, just a little bit tweaking. The cool part about the boys here is, if anything, whatever happens one year, if something, they tweak it, make it stronger, make it better the following year. So this is my 3rd, 4th year here with Hennessy, and the last 2-3 years, like, it's basically my boat is bulletproof. And there's just the tiniest things. They want a little bit more thread on the screw on the Humminbird, so they got those custom made. A little bit less shake in the console, hardened those up, made it heavier for the Apex 13s. All those little things, so when you're a customer and you bring your boat in here, they've been through it, seen it, and they've fixed it. This is the new Ethernet box. Joe knows a little bit about it, but this is going to help solve a bunch. You guys have been wanting this thing for a while, I think.
Yeah, pretty exciting from Humminbird coming out with this new box. Just new overall design, as you can see. They got a clear case on it. Biggest features though that makes it so exciting is you're now going to have indicator lights on all 5 of your ports plus power.
Nice.
So there's
troubleshooting is going to be much easier.
A bunch of information. You know, there's going to be 2 light colors. You're going to have an amber color and you're going to have a green color. For any of you guys that are running helixes, specifically, this is going to work for Gen 3 and 4 helix. It's going to work for all Solix and Apex, but it does require a Gen 3 or newer helix.
Yeah.
You know, with the helixes, you're going to get an amber color when you're hooked up on your network. With Solix Apex, you're going to get a green color. And there's a bunch of other cool little hidden features in there as far as blinking lights, solid lights for data transfers, things like that.
Nice.
So really cool for troubleshooting and just knowing that everything in your network is working properly.
Performing.
Yep.
Cool. We've got the build sheet, we've got the Minn Kota going on. The boys are getting into the batteries, but that gives us a little bit of a rundown of what's going on. So if you're calling Hennessy, Joe's going to hook you up. Thanks, mate. Appreciate you.
Absolutely.
Well, guys, that is it. What an absolute mission. Hennessy Outdoors down there in Dayton. I mean, they are a lifesaver. They are a godsend to me as fishing as a professional. We have to rig a boat like that every single year. And the first time that I drove down there and I walked in the door, Briggs said, "Hey, we've been waiting for you to come in here." And I had no one to rig my boat. Everyone was full. And I said, "What's the deal?" And Briggs said, "Hey, bring it in tomorrow." And that was 3 years ago. And ever since then, they have been absolute champions. And my boat has gotten better and better every year. Last year was by far the greatest boat that I've ever had rigged. And somehow they managed to top it. And so we got it all wrapped up from VFX Wraps. Mike there absolutely does a phenomenal job. He came to the shop here in the snow, in the rain, in the ice, and made it up here and wrapped the truck and boat. But this is it. The brand new Falcon 20 Predator, wrapped up, rigged and ready for 2024 Bassmaster Elites. Let's just have a quick overview. I mean, people I don't think, appreciate what goes into a boat like this. It's absolutely insane. We'll get into more detail, but like just things like this is the difference maker. Like when you open this up, like tell me you have seen a cleaner back end of a boat. I guarantee you cannot find a boat that is that clean. Look at this wiring. Everything's tucked away. Everything's done perfectly. Spare prop, Minn Kota precision charger, 3 125 X2 lithium batteries. I mean, more power than you can ever imagine. Everyone's trying all of these different systems for their different boats. Lithiums for the crank, lithiums. This is the one where you have no trouble at all. I have more power. I have clean power all year, all day long. This is the power setup that you need for your boat. So Yamaha 250 show. The boys rigged the Raptors, 8-foot Raptors. You can't beat these. These are the best shallow water anchors by far. They keep working for you no matter what. The boys Fear My Heart, like this is the sort of stuff that Hennessy does, like custom Fear My Heart anchor light at the back there. And you know, for us fishermen know, putting that anchor light in every single morning of every tournament and taking it out, it sucks. They fixed it. It's waterproof. It's LED. It does everything. The boys just rigged the back perfectly. Charger, the precision charger's the new 5-bank, so it charges the 2 AGMs, and then you can set it to have the 3 lithium. So it's putting the ultimate charge in all my batteries. When I walk out in the morning, everything is glowing green, and that's what you want. They mounted the super stick here at the back. 2 Apex 13 Humminbirds, full lake master mapping, 2D, DI, full screen at SI at the back. But you know, in with Hennessy here, this is the key, the brackets. Last year, the only issue we had was these little teeth in here. They fixed it straight away. They put brand new longer threads and longer knobs so everything would hang on and hold on better. Like this is the things that we put it through hell and back, and then if something goes wrong, they fix it immediately. And so when you take your boat there, they make sure absolutely everything is going to 100%. That's why we do what we do. We put things through harder stress than most anglers, and then that way when you go in there, you get the best of the best. Down here, Raptor, my Raptor control, Scos Magic mount, ready to go for my phone. And then underneath all the lids, blue water LEDs. They got the new Yamaha full security system. We haven't hooked that up yet, but they rigged all of that up for me. Blue water LED lighting on all the edge of the boat. Triple mount up the front, triple mount Apex 13s. Minn Kota Ultrex Quest, 112-pound thrust, 360. We've got live. The front end is absolutely dialed in, and then the biggest part is what you see is they got that whole wiring system through the boat, and so I'm getting clean, full power to all of my graphs non-stop. I mean, you've seen what they go through. The boys, they put so much work into this. I've got all of my I got the brand new Ethernet switches underneath there that show me the LEDs. If something went wrong, I can troubleshoot in 2 seconds. The fuse box is all named and numbered, so I can see if a fuse blows. I know exactly what it is. I can replace it on the water troubleshooting. But since taking it to Hennessy the last 3 years, basically 0 problems, and that has never happened in my career. So G-Man, Jordan, Wesley, like all the pros are starting to figure it out. They're going there. There's a bunch of good rigging places, but you know, these guys are at the top end, and if you want the best, I think Hennessy are the best, and I just appreciate them so much. So tomorrow morning, we are headed out of the shop and we are driving to Texas to get the Elite Series season started. So pumped, best rig I've ever had in my life. And that just gives me confidence knowing every time I hit the water, everything's going to be dialed. So Appreciate Joe, Brig, all the boys down there that put so much work into my boat. You got no idea what it means to me, and I'll be taking my boat there every year. Gussie drove from Canada to get his boat rigged there. That tells you how good it is. And my Falcon Predator Yamaha show, this 2024 rig is as good. It's my dream boat. I would keep this one forever if I could, but someone's going to buy this off me at the end of the year and get an absolutely dialed in fishing machine. So appreciate everyone that supports us. If you want to get your boat rigged, if you want products, if you want graphs, if you want hummingbirds, Hennessy has it all. They have it all and they know the answers. You can get your boat in there and they will fix it. I can guarantee you that. So support them, supports me, and we're going to have the best 2024 yet. Let's go.